Are you tired of always pushing your daily task further and further away? Do you finally want to get done everything that's on your daily list in order to achieve your goals faster? You want to be more efficient and get more things done that are even on your list? In this video, I'm going to share with you how you're doing it and how you're able to get rid of certain habits that are holding you back from it. Tune in. Hey superstar, you can be proud of yourself. You found this channel because you want more out of your life. Normal is not in your dictionary and you know you can get whatever you dream about. Less talking, more action. My name is Russo, your new success host. Welcome to my podcast, Luxury Problems. How to get more efficient. We all know it. We always set goals. We have our tomorrow I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'm going to do that list. And at the end of the day, tomorrow comes and all of a sudden certain things happen, certain circumstances happen, our daily life happens. We start to procrastinate. Oh, I wanted to do this, but I wanted to do that, but I want to show you how you're able to get rid of these excuses or not getting into situations where you have to make a decision what is more important now for you. Let's start with the morning routine, which is like the most important. That's how your day starts, and that's how you're able to, first of all, get faster in your day without procrastination and without delays. What I highly recommend everybody out there, the night before you go to sleep, let's say Monday is your new routine. Monday is your new day where you're going to start with your new efficiency plan. Then Sunday night, you're going to put your phone on flight mode so you're not able to get disturbed, or even turn it off, whatever helps you the best, unless you put your alarm on your phone. Then the next morning, once you woke up, which I highly recommend everybody to wake up as early as possible. I know certain people have certain shifts and it's not possible for everybody to get up that early, but if you are able to get up between 5 and 7 a.m., that is the perfect time for you to get started, because you are ahead of the times comparing to a lot of other people. You're not going to wake up in a time, let's say at 9 a.m., while others already sitting at work and maybe bombarding you with messages, and then you're completely overwhelmed and everything you do is just sitting in your bed or laying in your bed just texting people back. No, you actually have a great start in the day. Nobody's disturbing you, nobody's messaging, calling you. You really are going to be completely free from all these disturbings. Once you woke up, right away, when your alarm hits, get up and go to the bathroom. That's exactly how the monks are doing it. If you do some research, every time I see either monk videos or even talking to monks personally, they say the most important time is the morning time. And they even wake up around 4 and 4:30 in the morning, which you do not have to do since you are not a monk. But of course, if you want to and if you're able to, then you're definitely going to be ahead of times. I know that people like Dwayne Johnson and other motivational people are doing that as well, because it's a culture, it's a belief, and it's also you are more in a state of calmness with your mind. If you can get up that early, do it. I am not up at 4 or 4:30 in the morning, but definitely sometimes around 5, but sometimes also around 7 a.m. That's always depending if I was on a long shoot for a video production, for example, and if it shoots until like 1 a.m., I'm definitely not going to wake up at 5 a.m., but I will definitely at 7 a.m. Once your alarm hits at 7 a.m., you are going right away to the bathroom. Do your thing in the bathroom, whatever you need to do. And don't take your phone with you, just leave it where it is. No communication, nothing yet. I just tell you right now how I am doing it. My alarm hits, I'm getting up, I'm going to the bathroom, get myself together, just the basics, brushing my teeth, using the toilet, and so on. And then I'm first of all drinking a lot of water, 1 liter, which is how many gallons? I don't know. Like I still have a weird relationship to gallons and inches, and the measurements are still not in my head now. After 3 years in LA, I should know. I know, but I drink 1 liter of water at least. Take some supplements, whatever I need to get in my system in order to be hydrated, and I have all my substances in me that I need for my vitamins and so on. After this, I'm going to the bedroom again. I make my bed. I make sure everything looks nice, because it all starts when you have a clear environment. You definitely also have a clear mind. And it shows your discipline. If you're not able to even do your bed in the morning, also a monk session, then you're not able to get everything else done. Like you do one thing, you do everything else in your life. If you're not consequent and disciplined in your personal task list, you're not going to be disciplined with your hygiene, you're not going to be disciplined with your fitness, with your nutrition, with your relationships with others. Make sure the way you do one thing, you do everything else, and hopefully in a positive way. Once I'm hydrated, once I have everything in me that my body needs, I'm going to make my bed, and from the bed I'm going back to the bathroom. Of course, you guys are having a better time because you don't need to get your hair done, not to make your makeup and so on, but I do have to get my makeup done. I'm still not using my phone, but sometimes I am using it just in order to go on YouTube. And while I'm getting ready, I have certain things that I put into my brain, which is personal development, consciousness, quantum physics, but also things like crypto, things that I want to know more about. I am learning while I'm doing my makeup, for example. While I'm in the bathroom, I put up my phone, no messages, no calls yet, just in order to get more content, more information about the things that I'm interested in. Everything that brings me further in life and everything that helps me to grow my business. That's the type of information I put in. So once I'm done with that, usually I get me my coffee, or I'm getting me a little breakfast and sit down, and I really simply just be with myself. Also, mostly I journal, I write down the things that I'm grateful for, things that I definitely want to achieve that day. And don't make it hard on yourself. Don't create a huge long list. Write little things down, and you rather have less things but you accomplish them than you have like a bunch of things and you just accomplish 2 things of these 20 things, and you feel like completely devastated and feel like a complete loser at the end of the day because you were not able to get it done. So rather less but more quality, and you get it done, than too much stuff and you feel like you completely lost it today. Once you wrote what you thankful for, and you had your breakfast, your coffee, whatever you need in the morning, you definitely can start to turn on your phone and go through your emails, which I always do in the beginning. I never start with social media. I always, no matter which day, I start to open my emails, because emails for me is like things that I need to get done and things that are also important in order for me. I usually not really get important business inquiries through social media or through text messages, unless it's a client that texts me, but that's usually not happening. Serious inquiries always happen through my emails, so that's why I make sure that's on my priority list that needs to get done. Once I'm finished answering all these emails, I'm going to have a little break, and I will see what else do I want to get done today within my work day, and what's really important then, because when I was sitting down with my coffee, I wrote down what's important for me. So I will make sure I make a little go-to list, which steps I would need to take in order to get these things done. And then I'm going to do my social media. I go on Instagram, I go on my messages, my WhatsApp, because I also know my family's overseas. We always text on WhatsApp. So it's like also a personal priority for me that I know how they're doing, what's new, just take care of my, family environment, my best friends. I always want to be accessible and available for them, just in order to support and just make sure they feel my presence even though I'm far away. So once I did all that, that can be sometimes 1 or 2 hours depending if I call overseas, if I talk to my family, which is not so often, but we try to video chat here and there. And then you have to see, since you woke up that early, it's maybe just 8:30 a.m. when you are actually doing that, while other people, they just wake up at 8:30 a.m. But you got ahead of time and you're able to get way more things done. And the fact that I am really strict on my priorities helps me to get one task done, make a check, get to the next task, make a check, and get to the next task, make a check. Because how disturbing is it if you're like, okay, I just open my email right now, and then maybe I go now to social media, and then I go back to email and I check if I have another email, and it's just so confusing. And at the end of the day, you don't really know no more what you took care of, did you make a check on it or not. And what I can highly suggest everybody, turn off your notifications. It's not only mentally disturbing, it's also not efficient at all, because you will always go back to your phone and you're not able to really concentrate on the task. Let's say you're working on your emails right now and you get a notification from Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 tag you in your picture while you're working on an important task for your business. Make sure you create little time frames where you know, from this time to this time, I'm sitting only on my emails. From this time to this time, I'm only journaling. From this time to this time, I only spend time on my social media. From this time to this time, I only create content, so on. So all these things you can manage yourself. The only thing that's requiring is discipline. If you can trick your mind a little bit with little helping things like turn off your notifications, then that's a huge step, because that means that you were able to, first of all, trick your brain, which is not easy, let me tell you. It took me a while to get into this rhythm, but it was probably one of the best things that I did a few years ago. Turning off my notifications. And when I have people, new groups that I start working with, for example, and they keep telling me, oh, you have to keep looking on your WhatsApp, you have to keep being available, it's important, you have to be available. First of all, I don't have to be available for anybody. I am available when I am going to be available. And if they need something right now, they can either call me or it's their problem, because nothing can be more important than for me making sure I have my shit together, I am efficient, and I'm getting the things done that I need to get done in order for me to be successful for my life, not for their life. Because if it's that important, they can also take care of themselves. Unless you are a mom or a dad and your kid is calling, and of course you are going to be available. That's absolutely normal. That's nothing we have to discuss about. But I'm talking about work environment. If you have the luxury to say, hey, I have 2 phone numbers and I have 1 phone for personal contacts and I have 1 phone for only business contacts, that's even better, because you then just shut down the phone when you don't want to deal with business people, and the other phone is just there, and you just, getting more discipline over time. What also helps a lot, if you create a little schedule. Let's say you have a very tight schedule and you need to get certain things done. Let's say you have 3 different tasks for the day. You first of all need to message a bunch of clients, and you need to create a little email draft. You have to create a little email draft, and then you have another task, which is, for me, for example, cleaning my makeup brushes, because the next day I'm going to have a big job and I need to have my equipment ready. Then I set a time for that specific task, and in my head I know it just takes me probably around half an hour to clean everything, and my previous thing, which is the email draft, maybe takes me 15 minutes. But if you don't set yourself these time frames, you're gonna sit down, at the same time you check your phone again, continue writing your draft. Or then somebody's calling, continue writing with a draft, and then 15 minutes are over and you just got started, right? So these are the things you can control while you are really setting yourself time frames and you don't have your notifications on, which is super helpful. What is also another big thing, because I know a lot of people, and I got many requests lately from people that say, I don't know, when I'm on social media, I just got distracted, like all these people, I just wanted to check something motivational for work, but all of a sudden all these party messages pop up, or these posts about these funny memes and this and that. What helps is if you are really strict on who you follow. It's nothing personal, but if you unfollow certain people, their content is not uplifting for you and always just bringing you back to your bad habits, then just do yourself a favor and unfollow these people, because nothing is more distracting than you go through your feed, another party page that is like bringing you back to another page, or like an online shop that you love and you just love to scroll through it, and because you love their fashion so much, once you look at the time, it's like 1 hour is gone because you were just on their online shop, right? So if you really want to get to a certain level in your life where you are financially stable, mentally stable, you better follow people that are already achieving what you want to achieve. Let's say you want to be a big real estate agent and make millions with your properties, then you better follow mainly people that already are successful realtors, that are successful selling houses, cars, whatever it is that you want to achieve. Make sure that the content you follow is also uplifting for you. And if you create 2 accounts where you just follow with the other account all these, pleasurist accounts, party, shopping, memes, this and that, then do that. Make sure you are not logged into one of these accounts while you're like in your workspace. And once you're in the workspace, make sure you're just logged into this account, and then you can also scroll through and you always only will see entrepreneur postings, uplifting things, how to make money, how to whatever it is that helps you to get better in what you want to do. Another thing, if you have a lot of friends, that is a beautiful thing. But don't get me wrong, most of those people are not really friends. They're just socialites. They just want to be around. They always will just come around if they need you. When they know they can get something from you, they will just be there if it's about fun, party, drinking, whatever it is. But I'm talking about these friends that are there for you if you really need them, that are there for you, that help you if you need help with your business, for example, that are there for you when you call them and say, hey, are you here? Like, I really need your help today. I'm moving, for example. These type of friends I'm talking about. Make sure that you surround yourself by those people and learn to say no. If there's people that always just request things from you and you always say yes, 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 but at the end of the day it doesn't bring you no value to be with these people, you always just helping and it never comes back in a positive way, then you should ask yourself if these are the friendships that you want to have in your life. And don't be scared to be alone or what people say about you, because at the end of the day, just think like in future. Let's think 10 years from now. Do you really believe that these people are still going to be a big impact in your life? Are they going to be there when you have 3 kids and are married and have your business going? Are they really still there, or just are they just there because right now you are good for them? Because if you can answer that questions with a clear yes, and if you know they're still going to be there, then that might be definitely a friendship that you want to keep in your life. And I had to learn this the hard way, and I got disappointed a lot from a lot of people that just wanted to be around me because they knew they, first of all, I'm a good person, and I had a hard time to say no. So I was getting all my girls' hair and makeup for free when they wanted to go out. I just did their makeup, their hairstyling, whatever it is. I'm always good with graphics and creative stuff, so whatever they needed, it always came. And it's nothing wrong with that, and I love to give. But if I just call them once in a while because I need help with one little thing, and they always keep telling me they're busy or today is bad, but then they come back with their requests, I knew, it's not gonna work out. And once you say no to these people, they're gonna be like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like, do you have new priorities? You think you're better than I am, blah, blah, blah. Because they start taking very personal, but they don't realize that you just mirrored their own actions. And you finally started to say no and see your own value in your life. That's when you start seeing big shifts. And that's when you start really accomplishing things way faster. You are going to see how much more energy you have, because you don't always have to explain yourself why, how. You're not always saying yes and feeling completely drained from all these energy vampires. That is super, super important, which also helps you, again, to be way more efficient. You don't have to answer all day to text messages. You have like a tons of less messages that you need to respond to if you get rid of these fake friends. Make sure you wake up in the morning at the right time. Make sure you don't look at your phone at least 1 hour after waking up. Make sure when you get yourself ready, if you take a shower, get your makeup done or whatever, or guys, if they shave themselves, watch or listen to either podcasts or YouTube videos that are helping you to improve your business, your mind, or your pocket. Then make sure you set yourself certain time frames for certain tasks in a daily base, where there are certain things I need to get done within that time frame. Check. Next thing, check, and so on. Important. Turn off these notifications. Turn them all off. The only thing that you can have on is when somebody's calling you, incoming calls. But other than that, turn everything off. And set yourself times when you're checking which specific thing on your phone. If it's pet messages, if it's emails, if it's friends, WhatsApp, social media, whatever it is. Set yourself time and stick to it. And of course, never forget to take breaks. And they don't even need to be long. Like, I rather prefer more breaks, but they are just like between 5 and 10 minutes. But when you just really just mentally sit down, you do your gratitude, or if it's journaling, or if it's just sitting there and just closing your eyes and meditating, whatever it is that helps you, and just be thankful for the things that you already accomplished today, for the things that you're about to accomplish today. This helps a lot for you to know. That helps a lot to really accomplish all the things way faster. And I promise you, even within the first few days or the first week, you will notice certain changes. You will notice that things will come way easier to you, and you will accomplish way faster. And you actually surprised what you're capable of, that you actually don't have a hard time to accomplish things very quick, and that things are not that difficult like they seemed. And that's absolutely what I highly can suggest and recommend to you, that you follow these tasks. And if you need dose more motivation about this, check out certain monks on YouTube, because They know what to do, but they even more strict. But if you can implement these little tricks that I just gave you in this video, you will definitely be ahead of the game compared to a lot of others. And I would love to hear from you. When you do it, check it out, do it for 1 week, and then come back to my YouTube video and leave me a comment. Let me know how it worked out. I can't wait to hear your stories. And of course, I always appreciate a thumb up to that video if you liked it and if it helped you, and a subscription to my channel if you're not already subscribed. If you don't want to miss a video, please click the little bell, then you never miss a video again. Other than that, you will always find a video on my channel every Friday, 11 a.m. LA time, and I can't wait to hear your story again, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.